Hello there, and welcome back to the Ottomans. Last time, well, we did we completed the war against Austria, Bavaria, and some of the other Holy Roman Empire members. We released Sicily, we took, Tyrol, Trent, Graz, and Sundgau, and also forced Bavaria to hand over these two provinces to Würzburg, which we are, well, to some extent happy about. Today, we are going to fight a phony war that we also started the last time, basically for manpower gain. And hopefully we can use that to our advantage here. Also, as you see, Polotsk and everyone else have joined in, so potentially I could actually get a little bit of trouble with Bohemia, but I would presume that I won't. So yeah, it will be fine. All that we really have to do here is make sure that we kill off these troops every now and again. So once again, it's not really a big problem. Catholic zealots in Barcelona. Are you screwing me? 17k of them. So we'll go and kill them. We also talked a little bit about how we would be able to, or how I would focus on trying to make the vassals like me more, so I could actually annex them. Trebizond is a high priority. It will take time actually to just turn them around. Wales, Styria, and Toulouse are probably the other targets, or Styria, Toulouse, and Tyrone. Styria is definitely a target, and the simple reason why is that they've been around for a while. Same with Trebizond, that's why I must annex those two pretty quickly. Savoy isn't too much of a problem. Wales is potentially someone else I should improve relations with, so we'll do just that. And I'll fight this phony war and see how it goes. I do need the manpower, so hopefully it won't be too difficult. We'll see how it turns out. I just noticed that there's actually an aggressive emir in Wales, which means that attacking England suddenly became a, it suddenly ended up on the top of my priority list. Now with Brittany and Aragon, which once again drives up pretty high up on my list, or priority list, however you want to look at it. Sardinia is a claim of Savoy, so I'm pretty also tempted to try and take that. They also have a lot of other claims in a lot of places. So if I can actually sell them Liguria due to the fact they have a claim on it, then I would be thrilled, because then I can sell them a lot of provinces, and as such they would actually be fairly good to have. I'll still be waiting a little bit before I take the next level of navy. Reason being that I don't really want to some extent, go a little bit too fast ahead, or I don't know if that actually makes sense, but basically, I don't want to overextend myself and end up in trouble because of that. So for now, we'll fight phony war for manpower. We might actually end up doing something a little bit less, how should I put this? A little bit less safe too, by declaring a war on England while we're not on the best terms with manpower and such. So for now, I'll just try and keep this phony war alive, and then we'll see what happens. So the question now is, do I want to take another level military attack? No, I want to take an idea instead. So improve foraging or leader fire. I think we'll take this because attrition is actually starting to become a problem due to the fact that we use pretty big armies. So we'll be careful and not sacrifice too much. Defensive idea advance, improve foraging. Minus 25% land attrition. We also get attrition for enemies +1, so that gives us a reason to actually allow enemies into our lands. I still haven't actually checked if Styria would actually buy this, so I think I'll do that just now. Well, I'll check later. Tyrol is potentially something I can release as a vassal, but it wouldn't cost too much to actually call this thing, so potentially I'll just do that. I do need it to be able to declare war on Switzerland though, so I won't be selling it just yet. But if Styria has a militarist ruler, I might go after Venice in order to take Istria and hand it over to them. Istria isn't part of the Holy Roman Empire either, so that is perfectly fine. Potentially I could also try with Verona, just to get that land bridge done. And I'm pretty sure Treviso and... No, that's actually too much to be vassalizing. You can only vassalize Venice itself. That is hilarious. But yeah, I'll be trying to make something work here. Naples having this is just wrong, so I'll get it done. We are currently moving about 60,000 men to England, and I think that is enough to take care of England. If we check the ledger here, military, armies, the English have 36,000 men, so 6 is kind of overkill, but it will at least secure me or allow me to take a lot of land here, and I can then use Wales. I'm pretty sure the militarist Wales to do my bidding. So I'll get the things ready, and then we'll declare war on England. So 60,000 men on the English border. They do still only have allies Aragon and Brittany, so that is perfectly fine. We'll show superiority. We'll hopefully kick their asses. I still forgot that I actually have a colony down here. Songhai instead of Mali. That's a weird sight. It's weird. Cosmopolitan Brazil. Anything else? Nova Hollandia. That's interesting. Actually, we can get something else interesting in Netherlands style. So, things are getting interesting. Once again, interesting. Interesting word. Oh, sorry, I'll quit. So, England it is. We might actually declare war on Venice in the same manner of thought. And the reason here, France deciding... I think France actually decided to declare war on Austria there simply because of the fact that our armies were out of the... or away from them, it seems like. So that could be an interesting twist. So, let's see if we can find and kill the English army. Find and kill the Aragonese army. Shouldn't actually be too much of trouble. We'll actually call it here in Venetia. Venetia, what the hell am I saying? Valencia. Damn it. It's like suddenly became stupid. Or stupider. Depending on how you want to look at it. So, we'll just siege this. I don't think we want anything from Aragon. Potentially we could take Sardinia here, but they have better fleet than me, so they have a better fleet than me. So I don't think that would work out too well. Potentially I could always try to sneak an army over there, but with both my transport fleets in England, I don't see how that would actually work out too good. Or too great, I guess it is. So we'll destroy the English army here. And I think we'll take that. We'll get some diplomatic points. The coins aren't actually one of our troubles here. Damn, I'm losing a lot of people. Is it really that good? 24,000 dead for 25. Are you kidding me? What the hell is... Whoa, they have a scary high discipline. And they have complete equality, so this is actually a very scary army to deal with. I think what we do here is retreat and potentially hire more troops. We need a good general here. I might have sent way too few troops to England. Now that I see how things actually went. So let us retreat. Let us make this back up to 60,000, and let us get a good general in charge of it, and then see if we can, to some extent, do better against the Englishmen. What's they have 19 on we? Yeah, we have the exact tech too. This could be bad. This could be very bad. But on the positive side now, I'm pretty sure that Venice doesn't really have any allies that could save them here. So we'll declare war on them. Goal will be Istria and Verona. And I can't really see any way that goal would be sabotaged here. So I'll just get the war done. I'll show you the battles in England, but other than that, I don't really assume that there will be too much things that, or too many things that could be of trouble, or could cause trouble. I guess it is. So we'll see how it turns out. My Sultan died. Murad III is now the new Sultan. 464, glorious. He's a genius, and with that I get an incredible amount of all the points. I should probably also upgrade, let's see here, this guy up to that guy, just to help myself a little bit. Do I want to take a diplomatic tech? I definitely do, I think, right now. And the simple reason is that, first of all, we might actually need a navy of our own. We're earning a lot of cash, so it's not like we can't afford it. And that is perfectly fine. Anything else we want to take here? We'll take this, natural risk -1, and piety. Other than that, it's just stuff that gives real risk. We'll take implemented gold standard too. It costs 50 admin points, so it's fine. Diplomatic tech 15 gives us the galleon. Maximum colonial range increased by 50, naval morale by 0.4. Maintenance increased by 20%. I can now use galleon and early frigates. So basically now I could potentially start building my own little navy and start battling for dominance. But what we'll do here against Venice is probably just siege the mainland and, well, leave everything else. So it'll be interesting to see if we can make an upset here in England, especially considering their army is pretty damn strong. We'll simply have to try and see. Hopefully we can lure them to attacking us and thus get a benefit that way, but we'll have to wait and see. So I did make a bet here. The positive thing is that I think, no, we did at least have a good start, and yes, there we go. Finally a battle where we end up top, or on top, or what am I even saying? We did best, and that is what matters. If I can now destroy the English army due to its low morale, that would be great. Why didn't the army get destroyed? It didn't have morale at all. But, of course, that is how the game works. When the army actually should have been destroyed, it didn't, but it's destroyed now. And with that, I can breathe a sigh of relief and just get everything here under siege, under control, and then we'll hopefully still have a militarist Wales that will take whatever I wanted to take. We'll see how it goes. As I said, I don't really think I have the navy to get myself to Sardinia, so for now, we'll just white peace them out, and they won't actually accept white peace even though I've sieged a province. That's annoying. Yeah, kind of a little bit early there, but as you can see, England itself is under siege. We could potentially try and get ourselves to Normandy, but I am hoping that the French will bother them. But it seems like the French have their own little problem right now with the Austrian war. They are winning, that's for sure, but it's just battle. It's one siege. So potentially here, it could be that we'll have to step in, or can step in and take advantage of that, and to some extent start causing trouble. Let's see if the Aragonese are a little bit happy about how things are now. White peace, good. Then we'll send these guys home. Let us see here, how am I doing in terms of Tyrone, Toulouse? Styria is always getting high. Well, getting high, actually. Wow. We are halfway there with Trebizond. I can use bribes, hopefully. So, for now, I'll simply allow sieges to finish, and then we'll decide on what we will do. Well, luck continues to favor me, it seems. Heir to the throne, Mahmud. 446. Basically the same, the only thing is that military will excel. And I have to say that I'm pretty happy about that. We also beat down some rebellions that rose up. Riador is under siege. Can't say I'm too concerned about that. It's a very small colony, so even if it does fall, I can live with that. How much can I actually take? Just 30% and I would be in trouble. I still haven't actually gotten to check if Tyrol can be handed over. But I will take a chance. Potentially we might actually have to sell some provinces back to England. But I think it should be alright to do so. The fact that the Venetians actually came over the sea is potentially a very good thing. Seems like we have basically everything we need here to make a peace with the English. So I think you are still militarist, right? Yes, you are. Good boy. So what I think we'll do here is take these three, and I think we really could take anything else. We can force them to give up some cores, and that is more than enough for me, really. We'll go with that. Having to give up those cores on Gwynedd and Glamorgan, and also take 3 provinces. It will give me 72% overextension again. So I think I'll take back the guys currently in Styria in order to just hand over provinces a little bit faster. I also need to end the war with Venice before I can actually do anything here. So I'll definitely be recalling him, and we'll see if we can make something work before I end up in a ton of trouble due to the overextension. Battle of Trent, I actually lost that one. I won't say it matters too much. We'll take Verona and Istria. Fine, then we'll just take Istria. Still militarist, aren't you? Yes, then we'll live, and I can live with just taking Istria, hopefully. So yeah, we'll cause some more trouble for them next time. Just take Istria. Sell Istria now, first chance we get, I think. Here we go. Revolt, Ottoman peasants. Probably as a direct result of the high risk here. They would actually buy it, which is good. Otherwise I would be in trouble. So, let's see here. What would actually you guys buy? That is what I'm very much interested in right now. Would you buy marches? No. Does not accept culture English. They would at least buy Wessex. So, I need to get my converters, or what other people call them, missionaries, to convert these lands fast. How far are they away? Can cancel it, but would never be done. So I need a... Yeah, I need a missionary there to actually make anything work here. I might be in a ton of trouble. Overextension is a little bit too high right now. Tyrol, I think I'll have to call this thing myself anyway, so I might as well just start. But I think we'll also reduce war exhaustion, use a little bit of diplomatic points on that, just to make sure that we don't actually end up in too much of a revolt hell, so to speak. I'll call this one. I'm still Ooh, I haven't actually checked if Savoy would be interested in buying Languedoc. If they are, then I might be staved. If not, then I might be shat on. No, they're not interested. But wasn't I considering selling it to Auvergne? Anyways, yeah, I'm actually going to do that. And then I'm going to force them to be my vassal. I think that is a reasonable request. How long is it until you are done? 46, 3 years. Do I want to quit the guy who's currently in Barcelona? Let's see, how much I'm missing? 6, 7. Missing quite a bit. I do need that. This is probably stupid, but I will cancel them. The reason why is because I want these places converted so that I can actually sell them. Hopefully. So let's just do that. And then we'll continue probably with a war against France next time. Selling Languedoc to Auvergne is probably not the worst idea. I can vassalize them now forcefully. So hopefully I won't regret that. What I have to do before though is annex some of the vassals. Wales will not be annexed simply because of the fact that they can be useful in England right now. Styria will definitely be annexed. Tyrone will be annexed, no real use for them. Toulouse will be annexed, and Trebizond. That's the plan here. I need to annex Trebizond, Toulouse, Styria, and Tyrone. Those are the ones who will be annexed. Wales and Savoy will live for now. So, next time we'll probably do France, Switzerland, and Milan. Which we were supposed to do this episode, I believe. My apologies. Thank you for watching. I hope I haven't disappointed too much by attacking England instead, but having Wales Militarist is probably the best thing ever. So, we'll continue next time. Thank you for watching. I do hope that you've enjoyed this. Feel free to come with criticism, praise, comments, likes, dislikes, anything you feel like. And hope to see you next time. Bye.